Mom, are you ready?
I'm so ready, Nicole.
Okay, we're gonna just do input-output tables. Do you know what those are?
Input's putting something in and output's putting something out.
You got it. Okay. So, we've got to start here. Let's pretend you have $20.
Okay.
And you earn $5 per minute.
Per minute?
Yeah. So
wow, that's
if
a good
you
job.
Well, yeah. If you remember from last time.
Sort of, yeah, I do remember. We
wrote y equals.
Mm-hmm.
And you make $5 a minute. Okay. So we wrote this 5x $5 every minute.
Okay.
Plus, how much money do you already have?
Did you say 10?
I think I said 20.
We should do 38. That's how much you're gonna be tomorrow.
It's my birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday tomorrow.
Okay, but let's say 20.
Okay.
Okay, this is for the scenario. You make $5 per minute.
Okay.
And you already have $20. Yes. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So along with all of these equations, there's these things called input-output tables.
Okay.
Okay. So sometimes they're written like this, X, Y, and sometimes they're written this way, X, Y, but it means the exact same thing.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to fill in this direction, just so you can see. Okay, so usually you start with the number 0, and that means how much money would you have after 0 minutes?
None.
Well, remember what we already had.
We only had $20. We already had $20.
Right.
So we wouldn't have made extra money.
Right. So we would just have
$20.
Perfect. So 0, 20.
Okay.
Now, sometimes we don't go in numerical order and we skip numbers, but I'm just going to go in numerical order today, and we're just going to go 0 and then 1. So this is asking how much money would we have after 1 minute. So we'd have this plus what we already have.
Yeah. What were we making, like $5?
$5 a minute.
Yeah, so we'd have $5.
Plus what we already have.
20, so $25.
Perfect. So that's what that looks like. 1 and 25. And we can keep going and going.
Some teachers do it this way and some teachers do it that way. Is that the deal?
It's just like in books, you'll see it. I think you primarily see it this way, but we do go back and forth, and they don't mean anything different from each other.
Okay.
Okay, and then let's just do one more. How much money would you have after 2 hours? Or 2 minutes? Wait, let me restate that. Okay, so how much would you have after 2 minutes?
We'd do $5, so it'd be like $5 more, so $30.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are we doing this though?
This is just called an input and output table, and this is our equation. Let's pretend we wanted to know how much money you'd have after 100 minutes. So we take our 100.
Okay.
And we plug it in here. So 5 times 100.
500.
Plus what we already have.
$20. 520.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is just a way to figure out like how much money we'd have at different times.
Okay.
And X is our input and Y is our output. Always.
Always.
Yeah. And there's other names for these. X, Y, input, output, domain, range.
Domain, range.
They all mean the same.
Oh.
X value, Y value.
Do they change it along the years of like middle school, high school? Do they change the name of it or something?
Usually I'd say it's called input output, and then once you get to algebra, they call it domain and range a little bit more.
Domain and range.
Right.
Okay.
And it goes in alphabetical order. Domain, range. You get it?
Like D is before R.
Mm-hmm.
X is before Y.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I get it.
Is input before output?
Yeah, because you eat something, it goes in your body, and then output, it goes out of your body.
Mom, I was talking about the letters I and O.
Oh.
Okay.
Before.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a new scenario, and I'm going to set up your tables for you, and then you're going to try and plug some numbers in.
Going back to that thing I just said, that's a good way of remembering things, though. Things go in your mouth, and they go out your
Finish that sentence.
But. Sorry.
Mom.
But it does.
Bottom.
Oh, bottom.
Okay.
Okay,
Mom. Let's pretend you're going to the fair, and the fair costs $30 to get in, and then every ride that you go on is $12.
It's an expensive fair.
Yeah.
We just went to the fair the other day. It was not that expensive.
Well, we live in a smaller town. Okay. So the fair costs $30.
Okay.
And to get in. Initially $30 and then $12 per ride. So how would we write that as an equation?
See that? Okay.
So $12 per ride.
I know, but I don't know which one's Y and which one's X. Again.
Well, which one's going to keep increasing?
The $12 a ride.
Right. So that one is the thing that goes next to the X.
Okay, so the Y
equals
the $30.
No.
Okay, the other one.
Okay, write that.
$12.
12x.
I was confused.
Well,
Y equals 12x.
Plus, what does it cost to get in the fair?
$30.
Okay. So, let me explain this. This one is by the x. So, whenever a number and a variable or a letter is right by each other, that means multiplication. Okay, this one, that's just going to stay 30.
Yeah.
So, when you go to the fair, you only pay that getting in one time.
Right.
This one is going to keep increasing as we go on rides.
Yeah.
That's why that one has to be right beside the X. Because it's going to be multiplying by how many rides you go on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better be good rides.
Well, they are. They go upside down.
Okay.
Okay, so let's write a 0 here.
Okay.
And then
let's Y equals 30.
Yep. And then just write it on this one just to show that it's written two different ways. 0 and 30. Okay, let's pretend you went on 5 rides. So put a 5 here.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's think.
Well, then you have to go 12 times 5.
Do you know what that is?
Well, I could do it on this. Like, if I don't just do it, I could go 12 times 5.
It's kind of your age.
I know. Kind of. I'm not that.
60?
This says 7.
No, what's...
Oh, gosh. Take that out.
Okay. So, $60 plus...
This, you have to go plus 30.
Right.
So, this is going to be like 90.
You got it. Okay, $5.90. Same deal.
I don't remember doing this at all.
You had to have done this.
I don't think so.
Okay, let's do one more. Do a 10.
Okay. We're just doubling it.
Well, that is exactly what I wanted you to say, but no. Okay, so what? $12 times
10
plus
120
plus
30.
Which
150.
Okay.
Gosh, I got that really fast.
Yeah.
How did I do that? So you want me to do here 10 and here 150?
Yeah.
Now, obviously it's not doubled.
It's not doubled. Do you know why?
Because it's 12 and not 10.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, this is why it's not doubled. Because a lot of people get confused over this. 5 doubled is 10, but 90 doubled is not 150, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the reason it's not doubled is, are you going to have to double your getting in? Are we going to have to play this?
Nope.
We only pay that once.
One time.
So that's why it doesn't quite double.
Okay.
Okay, makes sense?
It does make sense.
Okay, so do you remember what this is called?
Input, output.
Table. Mom, you did it.
Output.
This is so easy.
Well, not really, because I don't know when I'd ever use this thing.
Mom, you're going to use it like...
In a different way, though. I think of it differently, probably.
Like, pretend you owned a business.
Okay.
And you wanted to know, like, let's pretend you were selling hats. And each hat that you sold, you made a $25 profit. And you wanted to know, like, after how many hats sold, you would make a certain amount.
So let's say, go back. I owned a business. I was selling hats.
So let's pretend you own a business, you're selling hats, but you have to pay a lot of stuff. So let's pretend
for the supplies.
Right. Let's pretend you pay like $1,000 for supplies right off the bat. And then every hat that you sell, you make like $20.
Okay.
So you would want to know how much money you'd
That
be
you're really
making after a
making.
certain amount of hats sold.
Yeah.
Like, people use this stuff a lot.
Okay. I don't know how I'd set it up. That would be this. The problem for me is, okay, when you tell me that scenario, I don't know the setup again.
So if we were selling hats for $20, but we had $1,000 that we like spent on material, we would write y equals 20x minus $1,000.
Because
So-
we know the $1,000.
Well, we would write minus because we had spent that. But then every $20 that we make,
Is our input.
yeah, well, every hat that we sold would be our input. But we would want to know, like, after how many hats, how much money would we have?
Okay.
But this isn't like, this is really,
This is a basic thing.
yeah,
Is what we're doing. We're just trying to start basic stuff.
yeah.
We're
Get
gonna,
it?
We're gonna be sticking with basic stuff.
No, Mom, we're gonna move trickier.
Ugh.